And welcome everyone for another video, and this time we're going to cover mid lane. And it's been a while since I've seen a LtBelica in mid lane, and who better than Purpleswan to kind of revive that pick. Purpleswan is a control player at the Paragon level, one of the best control player, has been there for a long time, and he's very famous for his LtBelica. So we're gonna see what it does against a Fae in the mid lane. And that's gonna be interesting to see. Apparently this game is a short one. We have 4 Paragon in the enemy team, 2 Paragon on that team. The 2 Paragon is Purpleswan and Wangle. And so here, in terms of the matchup against the Fae, I feel like you should have pretty good pushing power with the Void Bomb at level 1. Probably we start with the Harvest Nettle. So if you manage to dodge the Harvest Nettle, you should be fine. And of course, like, what you should be looking for is to get all the last hit. Here we can see we're starting to get a little bit of priority when it comes to farming. We're dodging the Harvest Nettle, that's all you need to do. And here you can use maybe like your wave to try to be a little bit aggressive, maybe get like 1 Void Bomb on the enemy opponent. Exactly what Purpleswan does. And try to be aggressive, but that means that maybe we'll be a little bit behind when it comes to get that level 2 first. And here we don't get the level 2, and so we get punished quite hard. So here he tried to go for a little bit of the poke with the Void Bomb, ended up costing him quite a lot. As you can see here, it took a lot of damage. Probably will be forced to like proc both of his potion. At least we dodged that. Yeah, sorry for the little freeze. Probably we had to load the graphism of that skin, the VFX, and so like sometimes we get a little bit of freeze, but we got like the gank from the Grux. We force the flash after the Grux, and the Grux get the kill. So as soon as his opponent is dead, we're looking at crashing the wave as fast as we can. Good position of the enemy jungler, well, of his own jungler, coming on the timing of like a little bit before river buff. We timing got the ward. Use the flash. That's a good gank by the Grux. Here, as you can see here, we're trying like to crash the wave to be able to have like a free reset. Here we have to be careful. It's 3 minutes, so enemy jungler can be around. That was a little bit greedy. Like, at the same time, if the jungler was around, probably would be ganking and trying to kill Purpleswan. So it's a bit greedy, but at the same time, it's a kind of informed guess. And we're gonna complete like on the first bag the alchemical road. That has been increased its pricing with the last patch, making like the first bag a little bit harder to get it on the first bag. So here we're in a pretty good position to be able like to farm as we want here, starting to stack that. We're gonna let the wave under tower, no need to risk it. Fortunately, it's the range minion that got targeted first, so we kind of miss one last hit. So we can still like keep our distance. As you can see, he's not really looking to box into the Fae, because Fae with Harvest Nettle is like pretty strong to box. So here we're just like playing that slow, gathering a little bit of information between the fog wall, but a little ward. Here we kind of try to freeze the wave in front of the tower, but that means that we can like just go for like some Void Bomb. We use also the drone to kind of stop the enemy Fae from being like overly aggressive. Here we had an opportunity to maybe be aggressive, because if the stun connect, then we get the Void Bomb on the minion and on the Fae, and then we have the whole wave that start attacking the Fae. So that's why we try to go for, but unfortunately the Seismic Assault is not connecting. Here we're looking at getting a little bit of poke. River buff are respawning. We see that the Grux is coming. We don't want to let the Fae be able to go for the river buff, so we're gonna drop aggressively. We have the Grux that is around, so Thunderburger going like for the right pass. I think he should be out unless we flash for something, but I don't think it's worth the flash to get that kill. So we're gonna go back farming. I feel like the chase was a little bit too long. And here we're just gonna last it. Get the river buff. We lose one melee minion in terms of gold, so in terms of gold it's slightly... It's slight loss. Maybe we could have gone on the timing that there was like the cannon that was tanking, so we don't lose any melee minion. And here we have a pretty big wave. So if we want, we can like look at pushing the wave quite aggressively. So we have a little bit of timing, and you can see every time Purpleswan has a timing, he's not really looking at like dealing with the phase, just losing that time, and that's I think what you should be doing as a mid laner to get a little bit of information. Like is the jungler like looking around, trying to get like a bit of priority, which kind of force the enemy like mid laner to stay in mid lane because you have like jungle control overall, and so you know if the enemy jungler is here, well, he doesn't know if your jungler is around, so he has to respect that. Well, if you try to be like aggressive and you get like into that loop of being aggressive every time you get like a priority on the wave, then it makes yourself very easy to gank. Here you can see like the Decker is rotating, so we have to play a little bit passive. We do have to be careful. Decker is still missing. Decker is arriving. We take a little bit of time to react, but we dodge the stasis bomb with a nice sidestep and we should be out. Which means the enemy team is gonna secure both river buff. We cannot really like contest here. You have to respect that you don't have control. They try to gank you, they bring like multiple people, so you just accept that. Here we do have the Grugs looking for the grab. Do secure the grab, but unfortunately we don't have the follow-up. We'll try the long range stun. And that's gonna be the ultimate, and that's a kill secured. That's all the ability being loaded. Ooh, very nice pull, but unfortunately nobody was there to follow that up. Here I think we're just gonna look at maybe going back to base. We have 2300 gold, we're kind of low on mana, so it's probably the right time to go back. So here we're going Desk Staff and Triple Codex. Since we wait for the Codex, we actually lost a lot of minion, like 3 melee minion in terms of gold. Questionable to see if it was really worth it or not. Because it's still like 84 gold, so it's quite a substantial amount. So once again, we get priority on the wave, so we check if there is people rotating. Where is the enemy jungler? We got their information. We're not really looking at trading with the enemy mid laner. Here we try to clear as fast as we can so we can get like priority over river buff. We're gonna get the right river buff. Left river buff, we're maybe looking for it, but ooh, we see Dr. Flick. That's probably a flash. And that's gonna be a dead Belica. So here, I love the idea initially. Then I feel like it was a little bit slow to react to the presence of Dr. Flick. Probably need to flash immediately and not getting stunned, because otherwise then you're like in a big trouble. And that's gonna be like a double kill. That's a little bit rough. But hey, in mid lane, there is a lot of people gravitating around that lane, so it can be dangerous. Opponent finish Mega Cosm, we're working toward, I assume, maybe Combustion, since we have the mana plus the magical penetration. So the enemy team is going for the mini prime. We got double kill, so they have full priority on that. There is no way to contest. So you shouldn't go there if you cannot contest. So Here we're gonna clear the wave pretty fast. Once again, we clear the wave. Since we use our ability to clear the wave, there is nothing to look for a fight. So we go once again investigating like the jungle. We see that the 2 camp is up, gathering a little bit of priority. Here we see that the Fae was looking to back. And so we cancel the back because the Fae mana is very, very low. So actually cancelling that back will create an opportunity because now we have full priority on the mid lane, which is gonna secure the Fang Tooth for sure. Because now we have like full priority over the mid lane, so we can get river buff. I have to admit, I would slightly prefer to go for the left river buff immediately. So we are actually there and we guarantee that the Fang Tooth is for the team, but we were creating like already so much priority that we didn't need that much. But maybe if he was on the left river buff, that means Calipito can get like stun and suddenly like it's a kill. Here we do have to be careful. But you can see like sometimes like stopping a back here was a good one because it creates tempo for the Fang Tooth afterwards. Sometimes there is some back you shouldn't cancel because they don't like provide you anything. Here we're trying to fight a little bit because Thunderburger is going aggressively. And we don't want like to just like take the hit without applying some pressure. We do miss the Void Bomb, we do miss the Seismic Assault, so Thunderburger tried to go all in. We have to be careful though, but we're gonna survive. So we're gonna go back to base, we have our item to be bought. I feel like it was a good aggression by Thunderburger, or we have actually someone that disconnected in the enemy team. The Greystone. That's unfortunate. Which is maybe the reason why the game was short. Not really sure what happened because like the Greystone didn't seem to have like a bad game. He's actually ahead on CS. And so I have to admit, like, overall in mid lane, it looks kind of a bit boring. The Greystone is back, so at least we have that going. Or we're looking for the aggression. We're waiting. Get the chain CC, and on top of that we get the CC on Dr. Flick, so Dr. Flick has to be careful. And we're gonna get the double kill. I love what Purpleswan has done here. Like, he saw his Grux was going in, so he waited for the smash and grab, because like the Grux was going to go for the smash and grab. Here, same thing. He wait for the hook. After the hook, he go for the CC if he can, or he wait for the right time. And that's like a double kill. But yeah, like you see, he had the seismic assault available, but he wait for the smash and grab, so then he can chain and guarantee his CC, because the CC of the Grux is easier to land in that situation. And he doesn't take the risk that both CCs use at the same time. So he get a better chain CC. As a mage that have this type of quiet control, sometimes you need to use them to create an opportunity, but sometimes you also need to react to the initiation of someone else. And that's exactly what Purpleswan does here, which secure like a perfectly fine kill on the Fae, and then he secure another kill on the Zarus, and then a kill on the Kira because of a nice hook. But yeah, like as a mage, you need to really think of when to use your ability and how you can like guarantee that your ability is gonna land. One easy way to do so is if someone else in your team has a way to guarantee the play. Ooh, the Riftwalker, then the Skewer. Oh, what a peel by that Rictor to save Weko. Very, very nicely played. We love to see this type of support play. Perfect peeling the ability, fact of actually like protecting your teammate. And here, ooh, we start to be big. Combustion plus rest legging plus alchemical road, probably like fully stacked. You can see how like the deck are life. Just seismic assault plus void bomb. 60% of the life is gone. So we're getting close to be able to one-shot people. So we try to be a bit aggressive. 4 level up on the enemy carry. So we're gonna flash. I think it's a little bit... Ooh, okay. We managed to get in range for the fun button. But that means we're gonna get like... Ooh, try to get a seismic assault. Epoch to build as much time as he can until his teammate arrive. And so that bought enough time, and so now like the people are here. Gotta secure the kill. We got triple kill before the third Fang Tooth, so that's probably gonna be triple Fang Tooth. And probably that will be like too much for the enemy team to handle, and that's gonna be game. Gonna start like working on the Blood Tome, a little bit of magical lifesteal. And yeah, overall, I feel like it wasn't a very eventful game in the mid lane, but I still believe there was like a lot of important lesson to take from it. The first one is don't keep fighting all the time. Like once of your main role as a mid laner is to look for the opportunity to get information in the jungle, because if you just like mindlessly aggress all the time, then you're a very, very easy gank for the enemy team, and that's something that you need to respect. And also, like, I loved how Purpleswan was kind of like waiting for the right moment to use his seismic assault every time there was some gun coming up. And I feel like as mage, especially if you don't build cooldown, as you can see here, like I don't think there is any cooldown being built except the epoch to get a little bit of ability aced. It's very important as a mage that you guarantee when you're not building ability haste that every single of your spell land. And a good way to do that is just like use your spell on the crowd control of your teammate, wait for them, and just like change CC afterwards, and you're gonna increase your amount of kills and let sleep less target away. So it was a short one. I hope you enjoyed it. Kind of a one-sided one, but it was nice to see Purpleswan on LtBelica, and I still think there was some good value to extract from it. So I will see you in the next one.